Going to answer a question solo today. This one right here, I said, let me just go ahead and handle this one real quick by myself. Here it is, just real quick, 2 sentences. A young lady wrote in, she said, is a wife obligated to have anal sex with her husband? Can a man accidentally go in the wrong hole? All right, so let me answer this question and be very honest with you. Everyone has different ideas and understandings and frameworks that they operate from when it comes to what they think is a requirement in a marriage, right? In a relationship that is a marriage, right? Because you say, is a wife obligated? And so there may be some that feel that a wife is obligated to have sex with her husband, and not just sex with her husband, but anal sex. So here's where I fall with it, and I know that my husband would agree with this 100%. Is a wife obligated to have sex with her husband? Absolutely, yes. I don't know of a healthy marriage where sexual intercourse, not just playing around, not a little something here and there, not every other month, 2 times a year, 6 times a year. I don't know where any healthy relationship that is a marriage exists with that kind of dynamic. Certainly as you get older, sexual libidos and requirements change. But in terms of a robust, healthy marriage, yes, you're required to have sex. Now, are you required to have anal sex? Absolutely not. You are not required to have anal sex. What 2 people have to do in a marriage is be able to negotiate, much like you negotiate with anybody else out in the world, about what works for you and what doesn't work for you, what makes you happy and what doesn't make you happy. And then you both have to bend a little. And if anal sex is just out for you, then your partner has to figure out how to deal with that. And then you, knowing that that's something that they want, you have to figure out, how can I help him get what he needs, but it ain't gonna be all the way like that. How do we bend and flow with one another? And then can it accidentally go in the wrong hole? I asked my husband this one. I actually called him. He's on the way to the movies right now. I actually called him and said, you in the movie yet? Let me ask you this real quick. Because I know sometimes you've been a little close. I'm like, hey, and you're like, oh, my bad, right? He's like, you know what? You might get a little slippery around there sometimes. And this is what we came up with. We actually, really tried to figure this thing out. It might, sometimes it gets a little wet down there, it might get a little slippery. And you might say, oh, wait a minute. But for it to go all the way in, I would think you would be able to give him a warning, right? You'd be able to say, wait a minute, it shouldn't just slip up in there like that, because they're going in there easy, not back there, right? So, no. Stop playing. Start pushing.